Go.
Go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 coins. Use Rossi for an 8% discount. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi1990 here. It's going to be another one of them transfer rumour video. For today's one, we got some big transfer news. You probably are aware of it. It was over on Twitter about an hour or two ago before this video was uploaded. But I thought, let's get straight into another one. These videos seem to go down really well on my channel at the moment. And hopefully you guys can smash that like button. But the first guy is the big one. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, apparently close to signing for Manchester City. What a signing that would be for them. You know he's good in real life. He's got 99 pace on FIFA. If you don't know who he is, then holy shit, you should know by now. Him and Aguero up front would be absolutely fantastic. And then the people behind him, like the De Bruyne in the world. What a team they could have next season. Harsh on Dortmund. I hope they get some good players to replace him if this one does come true. At the moment, it's only kind of it's not a Twitter rumour, it's more than that, because it's the verified people who are saying this deal is close, and it has been close for a few days apparently. But let's see what happens with that one. Manchester City could be getting themselves the fastest player in the game. Even though technically there is some other players with 99 pace, he is technically the fastest player in the game, you would say, and probably one of the best players in the game. That's his team of the season card. Move over to the next one. We've covered this guy a little bit before. It's going to be Eric Bailly, I do believe he's called. He's very close to signing for Manchester United. It's been reported by BBC Sport, which I don't think it's the most reliable source. I'd rather it be Sky Sports News, but then even them aren't exactly 100%. He's apparently going to sign for Manchester United tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, depending on what happens. But I think that's a good signing and a bad signing for them. I don't think he's the finished product. I saw a clip on Twitter of Fernando Torres completely raping him. I think it was this season as well. That doesn't mean everything. That's just, you know, could have had a bad day, a bad couple of minutes. I mean, I'm a Leeds fan. I know all about bad couple of minutes. But anyway, he's a pretty good player. And I hope he does quite well in the Premier League, even though he's going to my worst favourite team. My worst favourite team. It doesn't make any sense. But the next player is going to be Moussa Sissoko. This is a strange one, because basically this isn't necessarily a transfer rumour, but according to some sources, he wants to move to Arsenal. He wants to move to Arsenal. Nothing saying Arsenal want to sign him. He may, I mean, if he's a free or something, Arsenal may be like, you know what, we'll take him. He's not a bad player in real life. He kind of, Newcastle fans dislike him quite a bit because I don't think he has the right attitude. He didn't play well all season, and the game at the end of the year when they beat Tottenham, I think it was 5-1, he had a fantastic game. And everyone was saying, where was that all season? They could have done with that, would have kept them in the league. But, you know, I think it'd be a good move for Sissoko to move on from Newcastle. Whether Arsenal's the team he goes to, I can't be 100% sure, but they're the team he's linked with because of himself, basically. He's always said he wanted to play for them. Let's see what happens there. The next player is going to be Hector Herrera, who apparently is close to signing for Liverpool, which is an interesting one. I'm not too sure exactly what he's like in real life. I can't say I know everything about every single player because that would be a lie. But he looks pretty good according to his Team of the Season card. If you get a Team of the Season card, you've got to be doing something right. So he must be doing quite well in real life. He's still not exactly that old, 1990, same age as me, about 24, 25, 25, 26 actually. Now, Jesus Christ, I can't remember my own age. But I've actually got this guy pack polled, and he's really good in game. He obviously gets that perfect link with Leum, which won't be there next season if he goes to Liverpool. But what do you guys make of that one? Liverpool fans, let me know what you think of that. The next player is going to be Matt Ritchie, who's linked with West Ham. Now, West Ham are spending big. They've obviously got their new stadium, the Olympic Stadium, which is absolutely fantastic for them. I enjoy watching West Ham play. Hopefully they do well next season. But Matt Ritchie is kind of a, I don't know what to make of that one. He's a fantastic player, but I feel as if they could get a lot better with the kind of money they're throwing around at the moment. They've got some, a lot of money on the table, about 30 million. They're interested in a striker or two. And Matt Ritchie is a fantastic player. But Bournemouth, hopefully they keep hold of him because I want to see them do quite well next season and push on from there. But the next player is going to be Nemanja Matic, who's apparently linked with Manchester United. It makes sense that he's linked with Manchester United in the fact that Jose Mourinho, of course, is the new Manchester United manager and he's been at Chelsea, so they're kind of interested and they know what he's like in the dressing room, etc., etc. But I don't think this will happen. I think Chelsea will want to keep hold of Matic, and I just can't see him going to Manchester United, but I might be proven wrong. Let me know in the comment section below if you've heard anything about that one. If you want to see that happen, if you don't want to see that happen, get down in the comments. Let's have a little chat down there. But the next player is Steven Taylor, and apparently he's close to signing for Celtic or Rangers, so both are close to signing him. I think actually Rangers are more likely, but I'm going to put a Celtic badge on him because I don't think Rangers are in the game. But yeah, he's an alright player. I don't think he had the best of couple of seasons at Newcastle recently, and apparently he rejected a one-year contract extension, so it wasn't Newcastle necessarily getting rid of him, it was him leaving Newcastle. Maybe thought he needed a new challenge. He's good on his day. He's one of the, he's one of the better centre-backs in the world, not in the world, that's a bit extreme, but he's a good centre-back on his day, and maybe he needs a new team to you know, develop his career, even though he's not getting any younger, is he? He's still not that old, though. He seems like he's been around for years. Seems like he should be like 38, 39, but he's not at all. Moving to the next player now, which is going to be Patrick Bamford. He's linked with a few clubs, but more notably Newcastle. He's also linked with Aston Villa, the two relegated teams. Obviously, he did play for Norwich, actually, I think, for a little bit. He's a good player at Championship level. He proved that when he's at Middlesbrough, I think it was, scoring quite a lot of goals, and just looks like a really good player. Obviously, he's a Chelsea player. I think it will probably be a loan if he does move. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. The next player is going to be Alvaro Morata, who's actually linked with Chelsea, which surprises me because I don't feel as if he's their type of player. I think he suits... I don't know, really, if I'm being totally honest, but he's a fantastic player in real life. I feel as if Real Madrid, if anybody, will get him back. So I think they've got a buyback price on him, and that would make sense. But Chelsea apparently interested in him. You can be interested in him all you like, but it doesn't mean you're going to sign him. But hopefully... I'd like to see him in the Premier League, actually. I'd like to see what he can do. He looks fantastic. Every time I see him in like the Champions League or whatever, he just looks like he can make a difference in a game. And, you know, Juventus are a fantastic team, so he's not exactly had a bad team currently, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with him. The next player is Norberto Neto, who is, of course, a Juventus Brazilian goalkeeper. He's linked with West Ham, which is pretty crazy. Kind of a random one, probably as a squad player. Don't know how good he is exactly, but obviously he's not getting into the Juventus team because that's my main man Buffon who gets into that team. But I have to wait and see about that one, see what comes out of that. The next player is going to be not a transfer, but an absolute legend. I've actually put a legend card on his inform card because this is Francesco Totti staying at Roma. Yay! Totti staying at Roma. It was linked that he was going to leave. I don't know if he's going to retire or leave to go to like the MLS or China as one last push, a bit of cash or whatever he wanted. But he's not that type of player. He's staying at Roma. I love Totti. He's absolutely brilliant. I mean, he's a guy with a selfie celebration. You can't get better than that. He's absolutely unreal. Fair play to him for sticking with Roma. Absolute amazing situation there. And the final one is the Leeds transfer rumour of the day. But unfortunately for me, it's a bad one. It's Charlie Taylor, our left back, our player of the season, I should say, last season. It's linked with a move to Liverpool and Stoke as things stand. I put a Liverpool badge on him because they're the more recognised team, even though Stoke obviously are a good team. But obviously I don't want to see him leave. But at the same time, I would understand if he did. I'm a Leeds fan, but it's such a mess, our club. I know we got Gary Monk in, and I'm really looking forward to see what he can do in the transfer market. But with Cellino still there, nothing good can ever happen unless he calms his freaking tits and sorts out the club. I mean, he saved us from administration, fair play to him. But on the transfer front, I mean, we've bought a couple of good players, but some of the players we've signed are ridiculously bad, and we let go some of our better players, like Byram especially. Will Taylor go? I hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he signs a new contract and we can push on and maybe win the freaking league or some shit. Stranger things have happened. Since Leicester won the title, I've become a little bit more optimistic of what Leeds can do. But that's going to be the end of this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be absolutely fantastic. Let me know in the comment section below if your team are interested in signing any players, or if you want your team to sign any players. Let me know in the comment section below. I'll meet you down there. We'll have an all-round chit-chat. Smash a like button. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye. Boo!